Good morning, fellas, and welcome back to MEPlaysGames. My name is Matt.
My name is Matt.
No, it's not. Anyway, today we're doing something a little bit different. I have written up some trivia questions for Elias. If you get them all right, you win $1 million.
In the comments, over or under 7.5. Don't cheat. Pause the video, put your guess in the comments, and we'll see who gets it right. Anyways, let's start. 15 questions?
Okay, question 1.
I think I'm gonna take the over. I think that might be ambitious.
First question. Upon being upgraded into a Z move, which of these moves raises the user's accuracy by 1 stage? Is it A, Defense Curl, B, Defend Order, C, Harden, or D, Withdraw?
Off to a great start already. I'm gonna go with Defend Order.
Any reasoning for that?
I think I've used the Z moves for the other ones.
You've used... I have not used any of these, I don't think. Z, Harden?
I think I, misclicked.
Nice one. Well, the correct answer is A, Defense Curl.
God damn it!
All 4 moves raise defense normally. Z Defend Order, Z Harden, and Z Withdraw all raise defense by an additional stage, but Z Defense Curl raises defense and accuracy by 1 stage each.
It's so over.
We are on the first question, and Elias is already contemplating retiring from MEPlaysGames. This is a great video, guys. The Pokemon series includes 4 Apple items. Which one cannot be used to evolve Applin? Is it A, the Tart Apple, B, the Syrupy Apple, C, Sweet Apple, or D, Fancy Apple?
The Fancy Apple. My reasoning for that is because the other 3 are, flavorful. That's it. That's the only reasoning.
You would be correct. It is D, the Fancy Apple. The Tart Apple evolves into Applin, the Sweet Apple evolves into Appleton, and the Syrupy Apple evolves into Diplin. I feel like your reasoning should have been that we made an Applin video.
Listen, in one ear, out the other.
Which pair of Pokemon can breed with each other? Is it A, Rhydon and Golem, B, Vanillux and Garbodor, C, Grimer and Skuntank, or D, Dragapult and Luxray?
Rhydon and Golem seem the most similar here, so that's why I think it's a red herring. Vanillux and Garbodor, I don't know, maybe they would both be in a field egg group? Grimer and Skuntank may both be in the poison egg group. Although, anatomically, that would be kind of interesting.
I mean, Skitty and a Wailord can breed, I want to point that out.
That's true. Dragapult and Luxray just seems wrong to me. I don't see how they could have the same egg group. I can't get past the Vanillux and Garbodor because it looks so wrong that it seems like it could be real. And again, Grimer and Skuntank, since they're both poison types, I feel like that's a red herring as well, and that you're putting these in to confuse me. I'm gonna go with Vanillux and Garbodor. Screw it.
Vanillux and Garbodor are both in the mineral egg group. You're right.
Let's go! We're at 2.
Rhydon is in the monster and field egg groups, whereas Golem is only in mineral. Meanwhile, Grimer is in Amorphous and Skuntank is in field. In a similar vein, Dragapult is in Amorphous and dragon, but Luxray is in field.
See, I know your psychology, so I have a leg up here.
See, this is what happens when the host of the game show has been your friend for, 12 years at this point?
I feel like it must be longer than that, no?
We've known each other since 2013.
Oh, so I guess 12 years.
I feel like we only really became friends in 2015.
Probably.
Ignoring any premium squares, which Pokemon's name would be worth the most in Scrabble? Is it A, Electabuzz, B, Toxicroak, C, Zigzagoon, or D, Quaxwell?
So if they have multiple Z's, should I assume that one of them is a blank?
Assume that both Z's are worth the same amount of points.
It's a good thing I know the point values of every single Scrabble letter, so you're gonna have to give me some time.
How much is a C worth?
3.
That's right. 1 month of mental math later.
And then Quaxwell is 10, plus 2 is 12, plus 8 is 20, plus 4 is 24, plus 3 is 27, so it's Electabuzz.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Yeah, Electabuzz is right.
You can't, the math works out. You're not gonna trick me by having me double check my math. I did the math correctly. I know all the point values. You can't get it past me.
I figured there was about a 50-50 chance that you were just gonna go in guns a-blazing and just pick one.
No, I was going to do the math.
The letters in Electabuzz' name add up to 32 points, Zigzagoon adds up to 29, Quaxwell is 27, and Toxicroak is 22. Hello. The audio of me reading this question got corrupted, so I'm doing it again in post. What move has 200 base power in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee only? Is it A, Hyper Beam, B, Solar Beam, C, Outrage, or D, Draco Meteor?
This is gonna have to be a total guess. Solar Beam is the only move here that requires a charging turn.
Sorta, kinda. Because you can have, like, Sun or the Power Herb or whatever.
I guess so. But the average player doesn't set those up, nor does the average player use Solar Beam. Hyper Beam is interesting. I feel like it's been unchanged for a very long time. I don't know. Outrage, that's one of those 3 moves and then you're confused, right?
Yeah, Thrash, Outrage, Petal Dance. Raging Fury, I want to say, is another one.
I'm gonna go with Solar Beam.
Solar Beam is right. Draco Meteor is not even in the game.
So yeah, Draco Meteor, that's Dialga's signature move. No, that's
Roar of
dragon move
Time.
that you can learn, right?
Draco Meteor is the one that every dragon can learn.
The reasoning there was that Solar Beam is the only move that without a specific setup requires a charging turn. So I thought they may have buffed it so that people would actually use it.
I think they buffed it because weather wasn't in that game.
Oh, so you couldn't even do sun in that game. So it required a charging turn?
I think Solar Beam always requires a charging turn in Let's Go. Which of these Pokemon is classified as white in the Pokedex? Togedemaru, Weirdeer, Minccino, or Shelgon?
Oh, buddy. I mean, Togedemaru, Minccino, and Shelgon are all white, so I'm going to go with Weirdeer.
It's Shelgon.
Ah!
Togedemaru, Weirdeer, and Minccino are classified as gray.
That's just a shade of white.
This drives me crazy, though. Like, I always thought of Shelgon as just a light shade of gray.
We're still sitting at 4.
Which Pokemon has an attack called Muscular Nose in the TCG? Probopass, Phanpy, Copperajah, or Ditto?
Okay, well, it's not Ditto.
I'm glad that you figured that one out.
I don't think it's Probopass because Probopass doesn't have muscles, right? It's made out of stone.
Rocks can have muscles.
No. A similar argument could be made for Copperajah, but Copperajah is an elephant. Phanpy is an elephant, but would they give it an attack called Muscular Nose and not just like Tackle?
They give unevolved Pokemon fancy move names in the TCG as well.
I guess so, but since you're saying that, I'm gonna go with Copperajah because it feels like you're trying to mislead me.
Okay, fine, you got me, it's Copperajah.
There you go.
Copperajah's Sword and Shield base set card has the attack Muscular Nose. It deals 220 damage unless Copperajah has at least 8 damage counters on it, in which case it does nothing. Which move is present in Pokemon Legends Arceus? Is it Earthquake, Pound, Octazooka, or Metronome?
Wow. 3 of these moves are not in Pokemon Legends Arceus?
You should know at least one of them because it did come up in a video. You should know at least one of the wrong answers.
That makes me think it's Pound. It makes me think the wrong answer is Pound because that's kind of like a starter Pokemon move. And it feels like it may have been replaced with just like Tackle or Scratch or something. I mean, is Remoraid in the game? I mean, Remoraid is supposed to be an ancient Pokemon, right? But Metronome is just such a staple of the game. And it's such a fun move that it feels like they would just keep it in the game. Earthquake? Really? No Earthquake in no Earthquake in a Pokemon game? That feels almost criminal. I'm gonna go with Metronome.
You danced all around and it was Octazooka. For some reason, they put the Octopus's move in the game and not Earthquake.
So is Octillery in the game?
Octillery is in the game. Which Pokemon gains 10 points in 5 of its stats when it evolves, but only gains 9 speed? Is it Pikachu, Sandile, Shroodle, or Imperios?
I have no idea what Imperios is. Shroodle sounds like a mushroom, and therefore doesn't sound very fast. I mean, Sandile evolves into Krokorok, which is much faster than Sandile because Crocodile.
There you go.
There you go. Crocodile is one of the faster Pokemon in the game. Pikachu, when it evolves into Raichu, is interesting. You know what? I'll go with Shroodle. I'm just gonna stick with my instincts here and say the mushroom is not fast.
First of all, Shroodle's not a mushroom. It evolves into Grafaiai.
Oh no. Okay, I changed. Well,
you already locked in your answer.
All right, what was it?
It was Sandile.
I hate myself.
Sandile gains 10 points in every stat, but Sandile has 65 speed, Krokorok has 74.
What's Krokorok's speed?
Crocodile, you mean?
Yes.
Crocodile, I think, is 92. Let me check.
I don't know why I'm saying Crookarook. I know that it's Crocodile.
Crocodile's speed is 92. It's considerably faster than Crocorock. Yeah. Imperios is not a real Pokemon at all.
Oh, okay.
It is a fake mon from a True Green 7 video.
Oh, I see.
Question number 10. Which Ultra Beast has an animal species named after it in the real world? Kartana, Celesteela, Buzzwole, or Pheromosa?
So what do you mean named after it? Like there is an animal named Kartana, Celesteela, Buzzwole, or Pheromosa?
The scientific species name includes one of these Pokemon's names. So like, you know, Homo sapiens.
I'm gonna go with Pheromosa because pheromone, and it seems much more likely than Celesteela or Buzzwole. I can't imagine like Homo Buzzwole.
Fair enough.
Pheromosa seems like it could be like a bug or something, you know, like a pheromone producing ant or something. I mean, you know, Kartana is steel, Celesteela is steel. It sounds like katana, you know. I would go with Pheromosa.
Pheromosa is correct. Nocticola pheromosa is a species of cockroach primarily found in Singapore. Pheromosa is likely based on a molted cockroach, so the two entomologists who named the cockroach species in the real world, would you believe it? They're Pokemon fans.
Let's go. Wait, so that means that this cockroach must have been discovered quite recently, no?
Yeah, it was given a name in 2023.
Let me look it up. What was it called?
Nocticola pheromosa. I'll paste the name in the chat.
It looks like, oh, it looks exactly like Pheromosa.
It looks like Pheromosa. We're gonna name it after Pheromosa. Pretty much what it boils down to. Which Pokemon cannot learn the move Rollout? Electrode, Roly-Poly, Forretress, or Whirlipede?
My initial instinct is Forretress, but Roly-Poly not having the move Rollout just makes too much sense. I'm gonna go with Roly-Poly.
Roly-Poly is right. I found that out during my research when I wrote these questions. That is an absolute war crime. Which of these Pokemon has the highest base attack stat? Is it Slacking, Rampardos, Zekrom, or Mega Garchomp?
Slacking.
No, it's Mega Garchomp.
Damn.
I figured at some point you were gonna go in guns a-blazing on a question, and here we are.
Yeah, okay.
You're just gonna throw yourself in and hope for the best. Slacking has 160, Zekrom has 150, Rampardos has 165, Mega Garchomp has 170.
Maybe it's because of the Truant meme, but I always remembered Slacking as being one of the strongest Pokemon in the game in terms of attack.
It is. Besides Rampardos, it is the strongest Pokemon that's not like a legendary or a mega or anything.
So is Mega Garchomp the highest attack stat in the entire game?
It's Mega Mewtwo X. 190.
Oh, okay.
A select few moves will deal double damage if the target is previously used Minimize. Which of these moves has never had that property? Slam, Needle Arm, Stomp, or Flying Press?
Doesn't Flying Press have a weird damage calculation?
Yeah, that's Hawlucha's move that does fighting and flying damage at the same time. I don't think that helps you answer the question.
The logic here is like, if I got smaller and you landed on me, I would take much more damage, right? So Slam, Stomp, Flying Press, those seem like landing on me, right? Or like Stomp is like, you know, stomping a bug. And if you're smaller, you're much more likely to die from stomping. Needle Arm. What is that, Chestnut move? I think it's Needle Arm.
No, it was Slam.
I'm coming over there and choking you out right now.
No, okay. You're gonna hate me even more in a second.
Because Slam has the additional benefit no, Body Slam is the one that paralyzes.
Body Slam is boosted against Minimize users starting in Gen 6, but Slam never has been. I'm a dead man. Needle Arm, it was Cacnea's signature move. It deals double damage against Minimize users in Gen 3 only. This is a silly question, but we're gonna go with it. Fling's base power varies depending on the item the user is holding. Which item deals the most damage when flung? Rocky Helmet, Tin of Beans, Nugget, or Pre-Cooked Burger?
When you fling an item, do you lose it?
Yes, you do.
That makes me think it would be the Nugget because it's so valuable. I'm locking in.
Yeah, it was... It was the Tin of Beans.
Okay. All right. I'm not mad about getting that one wrong.
The Tin of Beans has 80 power. Rocky Helmet has 60. Pre-Cooked Burger has 10. The Nugget only has 30 base power when it's flung.
If you knew the answer to that question, comment beans on toast.
Comment pre-cooked burger on toast, I don't know. Which Pokemon's Japanese name is romanized as Thunder? Zebstrika, Jolteon, Zapdos, or Zamazenta?
I'm going with Jolteon. I'm never gonna get this. I picked Jolteon.
You're gonna hate me. The right answer is Zapdos.
It was...
Zapdos' Japanese name is romanized as Thunder. Jolteon is Thunders.
You're a dead man.
Alright, come over here, man.
No, I need one more.
That was the last question.
What? What? Oh my god. I got 7?
Hello.
You don't want to do an outro to the video?
I guess we should do an outro. Hello.
Whatever, you can just do it here.
Hello, world. Bye.